A lot of people, and I'm going to close the comment section because I don't want nobody saying nothing. The title of the video is called, hold on, let me just, can I edit this? Okay. Coconuts, Pocho trash, Malinchistas, all in the Hispanic community cause these anti-immigration policies. And it's not about the attitude about hating on African American descent. I'm gonna talk about this as well. It's also, and I'm talking about the ones who voted for Trump and those who say they not vote for Trump but act like they did, if you know what I mean. Before anybody blame white supremacist, white racist people, it is those in the Latino community who caused this mess against the immigration policies against Latino immigrants. Also to cause separation. It's those within. Before anybody throw rocks at Trump, and you throw rocks at people within the community. And I know you said, what is black? First of all, I'm mixed with your mixture too. Even though my Hispanic mixture is from this side of the border, Louisiana, because Spain was in Louisiana, okay? I have a Real in the family tree, so I am part Hispanic. I'm African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, I'm American. But, and we don't, even though our locations are different, but we do have relations with Spain, okay, when it comes to our race mixture, okay? So don't get that with me. But no one's not pointing out, besides blaming Trump, Jeff Sessions, and all those white supremacists, you need to start looking at people within your community. There have been Latinos for Trump last 2 years, 3 years ago, and Latinos praising Trump, Latinos worshiping Trump, Latinos also, and these are the ones, if you look at their characteristics, they hate Latino immigrants. Excuse me for language, they said the word way back about a Latino immigrant, and they're Latino, okay? They also say, I don't speak Spanish, I speak English, speak American. Remember the part white Hispanic, but she a darker lady who told Hispanic, speak English, bitch. That type of got all ratchet and by your ghetto from the white folks, cooning from the white folks. Huh. You have a George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman mama is Spanish, African, and Native mixture from Peru. And she married a white man. And I'm sorry, the look of her children, I don't know if all the children, but the two brothers, especially George and Robert Zimmerman, they lighter skin compared to her. But George Zimmerman don't look like no white man. He don't like no Carlos Ponce. He don't look like no Luis Miguel. He don't look like no Andy Garcia. He don't look like Frankie Nunez, or what's the mixed dude? He part Puerto Rican, part white. Who sing country music? Who won American Idol? I forgot his name. Scotty McCurry. Yeah, Scotty McCurry grandma is Puerto Rican on his dad's side from American Idol. Okay. He don't look like them dudes who are Hispanic who can pass for white. He don't look like even Miklo from Blood and Blood Out was Damien Chappell's character. He don't look like that. So, but yeah, he want to hate on African American people like he did with Trayvon. You have those in prison gangs aligned with white racist people. So these mentality, and you have Veronica Vega, she won a badge of Mala Negra, but this bitch gonna talk about she black, and she is mixed with black. I ain't gonna deny that. She's an Afro-mestiza, very light-skinned Afro-mestiza, and she don't look like a white person. I see them dog talking about telling a Mala Negra take her wig off, baby style bleach your hair, and I'm still see them dog rest of you who you really are with them dark roots up in that bleached hair yours, and some of you had some weed tracks in there too. Let's get that straight, baby. Don't go there with me. And we know with her dark hair, you can tell she's like ethnic looking Latina. She ain't no white look. She don't like no doggone white woman. Okay, naturally. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And you have Veronica Castro when he got killed. What's his name? Geronimo Yanez killing him, trying to please white supremacy. You have Brian Cena killing Sandra Bland. Then you have Ryder Villorga, who's Venezuelan, who dad like a high yellow brother from Venezuela, talking about Michelle Obama look like the planet of apes. That situation. I'm glad Rose Perez called that shit out. Now, and you know, More Perez, she's an Afro-mestiza Puerto Rican, and she don't deny that, and she proud of it, and she called that shit out on The View. So therefore, this hating on the Afro, it's not just the African part. They hate the Native Americans. Like, for example, you have Folks in Mexico say, no see our India way, in India way. We don't be an Indian when that's indigenous Native American roots in. So, I mean, you should be proud of all your roots, the Spaniard, the Native African in you. But to sit here and bash somebody for looking Native or African and want to be like the invaders, okay, this white Spaniards. That's stupid. And you, before you start talking about folks in our community of African who do this whatever, cause you're doing the same thing too. So you can't throw stones. Now, in this situation here, again, it's this idea of wanting to be like the main characters of the novella. The same people with this mentality voted for they strawberry picking and cotton picking, but I would use strawberry picking because folks forget that Mongol workers from Mexico was forced and enslaved and mistreated, underpaid, not paid justly in the 1930s and 40s here in Texas in the Southwest, picking strawberries, treated like trash. Even they came through Mexico, they put bleach, they put we call it disinfectant spray. Yeah, when they come in, before they came to the border of Mexico, because remember our people didn't want to do that slave picking and cotton picking and strawberry picking, so they got them, and so they voted for the ones who are racist. Voted for the strawberry plantation massa, Donald Trump. Now, the same man that you want to emulate, saying fuck Black Lives Matter, pinche mayate, that nigger, hate on other Latinos who look African descent. Look with Mala Negra, who's a dark-skinned Afro-Mestiza from Dominican Republic, her family from there. She was born in the United States. Her mother's Dominican, who's lighter than her, came through the Mexican border from the Dominican Republic to the United States. So that's why I think she should do the speech for the Grammys instead of Camila Cabello, okay? She get on her P.O. box, nigger, me calling her nigger. And she ain't did nothing wrong. And she trying to help the Latino community. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, and fire-burning people in certain hoods trying to, at the same time, they gentrification, both African and Hispanic folks in them areas, trying to be trying to take side white supremacy, trying to frame OJ like, what's his name, Pocho, the Puerto Rican version of a Pocho and part Jewish, Gerardo Rivera. He off there trying in California. I remember the Brown family, talking about the Cole family, was not against OJ until this Pocho Coconut came from New York, New York, and went to Los Angeles and corrupt that family's mindset. Since he's a corrupt lawyer, and now he on Fox News. Don't you understand? This all the same dude. Gerardo Rivera was when they had the Baltimore riots. He went to areas where the folks were smoking weed. He didn't go to the people with a piece of protest, and their brother called his Pocho trash out. His coconut Pocho Malinchista, he's not Mexican, but the mentality still remained there. Pocho trash out. And before he started bashing brothers dating white women, let's look at Gerardo Rivera's past. This dude was married to white women already, numerously, and dated white women. I think the last is a light-skinned Latina. The last wife again, she way younger than him. So he can't bash Buzz dating white women when he dated white women because his mother's Jewish, right? She's white. The dad's Puerto Rican. See, at first, when they had the black women beauty thing back in 1990, we're talking about Diana Ross and light skin and dark and hair long and all other stuff, black women's beauty. This dude said he had white folks to the black as my wallet and his family. So he is Afro-Mestizo. But now this dude saying that his daddy was a pure Spaniard. Man, sit your Pocho old ass down. Motherfucker, you don't know no damn pure Spaniard. You got some Native and African, your Taino, and some African in your roots. Quit your mestizo way line, bitch. Pinche puto pinche way. I'm sorry, I didn't go try to got cussing. I said no. Dude, 1990 gonna say now. He said, oh, my dad was a full-blown Spaniard. Well, you sure didn't come out looking like that. Anyway, point is, he now on Fox News. This same dude support Trump. This dude somehow is a member of the NAACP. And I feel like, what's her name? Josh Hernandez, when she called out Cardi B, said about the blood game, who co-signed this bitch? I want to know who co-signed this bitch in the NAACP, talking about Gerardo Rivera. Yes, this fool here, it said when Hurricane Maria tore up Puerto Rico was not showing no compassion to the island that his daddy come from. Now, what type of Pocho shit is that? See right there? And he's on Fox News. Then you had Yanez, I already mentioned him, that poacher with a Negro nose, from Mexico, Afro Mexican nose, white as mine, and who else with a Negro nose too? Miss what's her name? Selena Gomez. You know her mama Italian, dark hair Italian, and her dad is a Mexican American, and that's how she got her Afro mestizo background. And she said when they had a Kanye and Kim versus what's her name, Taylor Swift 2 years ago, this bitch is puta said, this thought said, who gives a flying fuck about Black Lives Matter, when they asked about that situation regarding Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, and what's the other yeah, and they asked about the Atlanta shooting, okay, at that gay club. She said, who gives a flying for, she ain't bashed to that part, but she bashed the Black Lives Matter part, and she can anytime be a Latina versus, because she's not a full-blown white woman, and they are Latinos getting shot by police that the media ignore. Now, anyway, the small media insert, but they ignore that in a Main Street situation, okay? You know, so everybody shot by what happened in Garvey, so John Hernandez here in Houston, but excuse me, this is way before they had Alejandro Nieto. They had Andy Lopez, who Latino version of Tamir Rice. You had what's the guy? What's the man? Romero Villegas. Romero Villegas, James Villegas. He got shot by the Bakersville Police Department. They been beating Latinos, mostly white. I ain't trying to integrate, but they were mostly white. And we already know here in Houston, besides John Hernandez, what happened here in Houston back in 1977, 41 years ago. With Joe Thornton's being shot by HPD, see, they forgot their history. Okay, some of these coconuts who in the police were shooting like Yanez and beating up people like Brian said he did to, what's her name, Sandra Bland, they forgot their damn history. They forgot that back in Texas, the Texas Rangers, mostly Klan operators, used to harass not only African people in Texas, but it also beat up, harass, kill Mexican Americans inside, say they were bandits, aka bandits or banditos, thugs, trying to justify what they did. So therefore, they folks forgot their damn history. This is the same shit that's in the community that's causing this situation within. You gotta look at both sides of the coin. Let's get back to the subject. Not only had Camille Cabello, she part Cuban and Mexican, and she talking bad about Narami from Fifth Harmony being anti-black, but this heifer got black ancestry from both of her Afro-Mestizo, Mexican and Cuban side, with her Negro nose and her curl pattern hair. She trying to blanchard straighten like a sister doing a hot comb with her hair. You know what I'm saying? With her curly pattern hair. Know that texture come from the admixture of the African part. Let's call it like it is. And then you have who else I gotta put on the list? What's that? She was Dominican Rican or Cuban. She was an R&B singer, and I forgot her name. She a light-skinned Latina, and she admit that she was on social media on Twitter. I forgot her name, and Twitter doing anti-black woman tweets and stuff. Now she doing R&B music. Then you had dark skinned Chicano from LA named George Lopez, then Mariah Carey, who black, Venezuelan, and Irish, read that DNA results. He Afro-Mestizo Asian DNA results. His DNA results had went to last year trying to do the Cat Williams at Phoenix, Arizona. Them damn two, both Cat Williams and I can't stand Cat Williams or George Lopez, bashing, talking about don't date anybody black and cuss that black-skinned woman out. Say, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Lucky Trump and tell you to get your fuck ass out of here too, bitch. I call it that way. Now I'm not taking Trump's side, but I'm calling you that, puto. You mean to understand it? Because if you was there, my woman you talk to, I'd come in there and probably knock that little Negro nose, admixture Negro nose, and not the color, the darker color out your leg. Make you get welled in when I put your fist in there. And I'm saying if it was my woman, I ain't saying how about that. So you don't want nobody saying making threats. Call somebody, disrespect a woman like that. How about this for your grandma who taught you that mess? I did go there. Your abuelita, who's less darker than you, taught you the anti-black stuff because she know in her DNA it's some African and native roots that cause y'all to not look like Spaniards and Chinese too, or Asian, whatever. Anyway, to go there. That's the reason why he like that. Apple don't fall from the motherfucking tree. Now, then you had who else? I got right about. I covered him. What's somebody else? So that's what I'm saying. This anti-black and anti-immigrant, anti-indigenous mentality within the Latino community in America, Hispanic community, caused this mess. Now, also too, now that we got also go to the root of the problem. Because the one thing about me, I had to go to the root of the problem to make an argument. See, when folks are saying these mixed race people from Latin America, okay, who mostly exotic, like they got folks like me, and I don't look like West Side, but I look close to black. You know what I mean? But I'm mixed white and Native American too. But I'm from this side, okay? My Spanish root was Louisiana, okay? Call it this, besides French. Now, down there was no one drop rule. There was no father side, and they had the blood quarter, but they still recognized race mixture in their blood quarter. How they, their caste system, like in Mexico and whatever, Spaniard, Colonial Mexico. Okay, but my point is that the folks came that was already here. White Anglo folks stole Texas over slavery, trying to steal the Southwest to add more of their slave population. That is true. That's why now instead of attacking the white Anglos, and I'm saying not every white man or white woman, I'm just talking the ones with the mentality that contribute to what happened back in the day. They're attacking African people, they're attacking Latinos, and these Latinos are very ignorant. There's some white looking Latinos. Oh, hold on, I can't say that. Because I never forget when Lisa Vial was on Tejano Market, she'd seen on Theo Music, even though Lisa Vial, she's from Grupo Limite. She she dyed her hair blonde, but she like a brown hair white woman. You know what I'm saying? She very pretty and had green eyes, not because of her looks, but how she carried herself. Okay, and I remember in Grupo Limite. I know the Norteño group. Okay, hasta mañana, El Príncipe, and what's that song? She had sang, Sentimientos, her. Okay, and I never forget when I was working at McDonald's in the east side of Houston, 20 years ago, or 21 years, because it was 97, 98, a lighter skin, but he looked ethnic, Mexican American Chicano, told me in Spanish and English how much he did not like her because the house station was playing Grupo Limite's music, which is from northern Mexico. See, it's a different style. Tejano, mostly Chicano, Texan, okay? Americanized Latin music. Northern Mexican music, like Norteño, that's mostly Mexican, okay? And Chicanos who hate the Mexican side so bad, want to be with the white side. Not only hate African, but they hate Mexican immigrants. And I know it was a double dose of jealousy because this woman looked like a white woman, okay? She look more white with that blonde hair now, okay? And she's singing Spanish and she's popping, but she's also a Latina immigrant. She not in the United States. At times she was not in the United States citizen, okay? So before I think she married a guy from La Sombra. Okay, anyway, point is, and this Chicano man told me in Spanish and English, he was light skinned, very fair, but them dark features, dark hair, you know what I'm saying? You could tell that he was not, what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, that admixture. Called her a mahala, it means a wetback woman. Called it, not cussing me, I cussed her out. Talking bad about her, so shit about this woman. Said she barely speak English. How the hell she on a Tejano stage? For real. This is the self-hate. This is the coconut mentality that caused Trump to be president. Okay? Yeah, look at this mess. This woman, just like Malinchista, you gotta do your research. It's not just you that look the way you look. You got folks that look like a white woman who from Latin America, who's mixed but like a white woman, and folks who don't look white, they wish they did, born here, mad at her because she popping. You know what I'm saying? Because she was on Tejano station. And actually, after Selena's death, I got to talk about this. This would kill Tejano music. When they start playing Tejano music, no problem with that, okay? But Tejano, Chicanos who don't like Mexicans from Mexico, and other Latino immigrants who had the self-hatred, okay? I understand you don't like certain immigrants individually, not as a whole, who corrupt things inside, okay? I'm not talking about that individual aspect. You don't hate the whole community because not everybody one person, but I understand you have some people, anybody, if I came to a country and start acting shit, you can't get mad at the group that I represent from back home. You gotta get mad at me. But when you see a population like I talk about Nigerians, I don't hate my Nigerian people. No, I could be Nigerian. But the ones who hate on us, we gotta call that shit out, and they're not even from the United States. States. And we Africans are part white and Native American anyway. And regardless of what we look like, but we still are related to them groups, regardless. And they from now in a motherland, and they come here and talk rude. And it wasn't for Martin King, they wouldn't have the jobs in the. It wasn't for Martin King, these folks would not be working at them houses and business making more money than we do. Okay, let's keep it real. Going to college, you become doctors and stuff. So they need to respect what respect is. We didn't come to Nigeria acting a fool with them. So don't get mad. We know about what happened in slave trade, because some of them people who owned slaves in Africa gave our African ancestors to our white ancestors, and that's why we don't have that culture. So they need to look at what happened back then. Don't look at us, because we the result of what happened. Thank you, Carl. Like it is. Truth of the matter is, I understand in that angle, but I don't hate, because I have friends who are Nigerian. Like I said, I could be Nigerian if and actually, it's an Igbo tribe who don't like the Yoruba tribe and the other tribes in Nigeria, and also don't like us here. And my question: if you don't like us, don't come, because it wasn't for Martin King, who was Black, Irish, and American, and camel skin like myself, who got killed fighting for our rights. Your ass would not be having those nice jobs and nice places. Let's keep it real up here, and want to purposely want to live on Section 8 and welfare. I almost commit suicide being on. Yes, I didn't see how bad I wanted, because I want to live blues. You have nice things in life and get the hell out of Texas so I can have a good income and stuff. Exactly. Okay, because how the biases here in the employer will. That's a whole other subject here in Texas. But the truth of the matter is, this fool talked bad about Lisa Vial. This heifer did nothing to this man, because it's double dose. Because she looked like a white woman. Let's be real. She's popping, okay? She's climbing up the chart, and they hated when they was comparing her to Selena Quintanilla, okay? I'm not lying. They hated that, okay? Then, and they hate the fact that, and remember, this was stopped to Harlow. And I never forget, I was with a co-worker who's Mexican American, about a little darker, close to my color. He lighter, but close to my color. He not no well-looking Mexican dude, okay? And had more indigenous, but probably a little admixture African, like the nose up here. Okay, but had more indigenous look. And we was going to eat. Actually working for the census. Go ahead and call it like it is. Like I can tell who he is. And he is in a group, a Hispanic group, civil rights group. I ain't gonna say which one. And this fool will listen to Harlem music. This back in 2000. I was 20 years old, going 21. We're going to Taquerias Arandas. And I saw this mess. I open. So I tell my people, I can say, you need to integrate to see things and stop being ignorant. Integration is education. Segregation is not. Okay? So anyway, points. So I'm in there. And as I tell people, they say, oh, Mexican folks hate on black. This is about to debunk your arm, those who watching my video. When he put on the station and they put Los Trillos, Tabe, and Mira que linda es Lupe, in that song La Gringa. Okay, about the white woman in the song, green. I'm gonna say the song La Gringa. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, y'all don't song, okay. And I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, dancing like in the song like Gringa in the car. He turned. I don't want to hear that wetback shit. That what this Chicano man said. I'm not lying. This what this fool said. He did say that. I'm like, what the fuck? He just said. Then we was at Taquerias Arandas. This dude, because I speak Spanish, and this dude older to be my dad, his Spanish is not that good. Guess who got treated better? I got treated better. And y'all said the martial art. This dude is Mexican. I'm not. Now, I ain't know about my Hispanic roots from Louisiana time, but I ain't know, okay? But I was speaking Spanish, and I spoke Spanish to Mexican, you know what I'm saying? And so they gave my food correctly. This is 2000, okay? They gave my food correctly. The Mexican man was stumbling of his Spanish roots, okay? His Spanish language, okay? And what happened was the Mexican woman from Mexico gave his food incorrectly. I think there was the tortillas. He wanted corn tortillas, and they gave him corn. They gave real. I'm not lying. I saw this. Gave him corn tortillas, and because he said he want flour, and he said, can you put the meat in there? And they said, no, we not putting. So you're telling me I have to put the meat and stuff in the taco myself? Yes. And it was wrong what they did. I'm not gonna condone it. Wrong. Then he had to put. He said, man, let's get out of here. I gotta go. And And I saw he said, yeah, I can't stand these wetbacks, this and that. He was saying in the car while we going on 45. I don't forget that back in 2000. This Chicano man, listen, I'm being everything. I'm not being anti-Hispanic. That's what he said. I fucked the wetback, this and that. That's what this man said. And I noticed this. He left his wife. I mean, they broke up. I ain't trying to tell his business. He told this is they don't know who he is, but I want to relate to the story of the people. That I'm not trying to tell nobody's business. I mention no names. He told me a story, speaking of anti-black, that his sister was in love with this African-American man. The family, his mom and dad was against it. They got into argument back in the 70s about their relationship. The African man's wife got killed in a car accident or died of something type of disease, and I think it happened to her husband. You can tell God was trying to bring them together. And they got together after the parents had passed, or his Mexican American parents had passed away, and his nephew was black skin, okay? And the nephew, they go to church, go to mass every time, and the nephew wants to become a priest. And there was one that said, "Oh Lord, he ain't gonna have no kids, they ain't gonna have no grandchildren. If they make more children, they can't." You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying. You have to worry about, but you're talking about the couple. And I said, I can't stand that. I don't like when people, because I said it happened to my situation when I was with a Mexican American girlfriend who chose me. I was trying to go with the black skin chick. I wasn't trying to choose, you know what I'm saying? And then the black skin chick said because her dad was Mexican married to her sister. Okay, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all not doing like Pebbles. Do you wanna ride up Mercedes? Y'all talking about, okay, giving you the benefit that every time I don't like Pebbles if she did TLC wrong. But every time I look, I remind me of that black skin chick. Okay, when I was in high school, they graduated in 95, okay? Same age as my brother. She 2 years apart from me, okay? She 41 years old. She already married a dog skinned brother. We saw each other back in last year, 2 years ago, okay? When I was working a dog skinned brother. She went because her boyfriends that I met, both of the brothers that tried to beat me up. Both of the brothers, they camera skin like me. Then the other one like Shamora Moore. I think she have a child by her, okay? Yeah. And she had a child by that brother like Shamora Moore. And I was mad that like, dang, don't make no child. I want her baby to be mine. Real. So, but now she got a dog, darker than me, dog skin. It was she shows that dog, the dog skin activist. She went, she got her a dog chocolate. She got her a Shaquille O'Neal type. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she went darker than all of us. Okay. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at you, okay? But anyway, I met her husband 2 years ago. He cool, bro. He a cool brother. Anyway, but point is, so I was telling the Chicano guy, I said, yeah, because I didn't choose that Mexican American girl that that was her brother and I don't get along. Okay, ever since we was in first grade, but I found the first grade the second time. No, the first time, excuse me. The first time. He was in first grade, and we never been friends since the 80s and 90s, okay? And he was trying to add me on Facebook, and he owns an auto shop in the west side of Harris County. And I denied his access. Like, this Buto here who didn't like me going with his sister. Actually, his sister and brother beat her up over me back in 95. And she could have gotten in trouble. We never had sex, but I was 15, she was 18, I was going on 16. I was trying to go with older women, trying to be grown. Okay. So, anyway, she graduated with the black skin chick back in 95. And hell, we know what they come from. Okay, and then I feel like a sister doing a straight comb or straight, okay, a high comb. Okay, use the iron, and now they're trying to use the iron, but now they use a flat iron or straight. Like, we don't know about that because they both got curly pattern hair. With the wave, the pattern. We know where they come from. Okay, the motherland, and back in Colombia, Mexico, in that caste system. Okay, we know exactly where they come from. Hate on me and he was raised. Yeah, they both. The brother was 15 at the time, and her the crazy daddy. Everybody told me in their block where they from that he is very crazy towards. He used to be abusive, which I'm glad. I thank God we didn't get married. Cause I've been locked up for killing both of them. Not the woman. I'm talking about the daddy and the dad would be my children's uncle. Because let me tell you the reason why they will abuse my children. Like I don't like my mom and dad put a hand on me. You know, cause one thing about me, I would never pack no cold punch in my kid. No, we call whatever. I don't give a damn. Cause it made me bipolar. No, we not having no cold punch in his racial. Oh no, I might be on locked up in death row underneath them doggone murders. Okay, no. I'm a Lion King, and you mess with my children, I will come after you. Okay, I will go. That's on time. Go to jail under my children. You put your hands on my kids. You sexually abuse my children. Anything to my future children, I will do. So even my own mama and daddy or grandma, I don't give a damn. I don't practice that bullshit with my kids. Okay? You ain't gonna put no hands, no station cards, no chocolate, not on my kids. I'm not practicing them that. I cut that chain out a long time ago. I told myself when I get children, I'm not having that mess in my family when I get married. Okay? Now, I'm glad thank the Lord. Because I had to cuss their ass out. I had to get a Uzi, a pistol. Don't you mess with my kids. If I don't let my own mama and daddy touch them kids and book them kids or anybody, my brothers, anybody, my whatever, if I threaten their ass about my kids, we'll think I'm going to threaten yours. I don't discriminate. Okay, that's a whole nother subject. Cause I'm sorry, I'm glad that we didn't had no babies, had no children out of wedlock. Oh, I'm glad no child, besides child support and being a baby, that hubby, I'm glad we not come together, stay together. Because if we did, it would been. I'm sorry, it been blood kill. Besides with him off. Okay, because I don't play a cold punch and bullshit, and I will not live in Texas with my kids. I don't want them living here in Texas. I want to go live in any state, liberal state. Yeah, I'm a liberal. Okay, don't you put no hands on my kids. You know, slave butt breaking my children. No, you're not. No. Mentally disturbing my kids. My kids can become healthy children so they can come be somebody without no bipolar and any type of mental issues. I'm not causing that scandal in my kids. If anybody whoop them kids, I don't care if it's an inch of mama type bitch or either some damn fiddler, slave, savage shit, but I'm gonna have to get a bunch of magazines and everything. Don't you mess with my children. Let y'all know when I get to have a child and get married, if you think about doing anything to my kids, be prepared. You better make a will out, okay? And in your funeral arrangements, you better get that straight or go put in jail. Either go to jail or the grave. One or two, or get hurt. Because I don't play that with my kids. No. I'm glad. Oh, thank you, Lord. I'm glad because I don't want my kids being abused. I don't play that corporal punishment and beating them. No, I don't play that mess. I don't play that mess. You already know I'm not no Eric Spears. I don't play that. I'm not no what's the man that passed away from Kings of Country, dark-skinned man. I'm not him. You better not put no hands on my kids. You not butt breaking my kids. To get that straight, this not slavery up in here. I don't care what y'all mammy and pappy taught y'all. Anyway, let's get to the subject. You know how they say a lion protects their cubs. That's my sign. I'm a Leo. Do not fuck with my kids. Do not rape my kids, molest my kids, beat my kids, cuss my kids out or whatever. I'll be worse than Larissa's mama on charm school. Don't you mess with my children. Anyway, I had to go there. So, point is, so I told him about the story, and like I said, that he was looking all down for. I'm like, no. I'm getting tired of this minority racism within both communities, okay? I'm just very tired of this. So let's get this. I do apologize for the get out bullshit with that. So I'm, you know what I'm saying? So I noticed, and then too, the Chicano man, most of his dates were white women. You get my point? So I knew, and nothing wrong liking country music, but it was like, you purposely want to be with white people in your ideology. Not only trash talk the Latino immigrants you come from, families anti-black, and I would not doubt any Afro-Mexican in your roots, especially in colonial Mexico when it was Nueva España, okay? When they had the Las Castas. You might don't look black, but it's down in that family tree besides Spanish and Native. Let's be real up in this channel. And I see why. So my point is, the people with that coconut mentality who voted for Trump, strawberry picking, and everything else, they're the ones who caused this mess. It's true. They're the one that caused that mess. They're the ones that cause. They're the ones that cause that mess. So it's not. No. You gotta call it like it is. You would not have this problem if Latinos who are coconut mentality, not those who not, did not vote for Trump because he needed their votes. Okay, who say fuck Black Lives Matter, like Latinos will get shot. That you don't hear about news. See, one thing you care so much African American community, why you're not trying to tell the media to stop ignoring the police issues and abuse among Latinos, and not just the immigrants who don't have no papers, as y'all will try to use the excuse. It's also the regular Latinos who are born in the United States who get. You're not talking about that. You're thinking you're a white man, a white woman. You have bitch here, and I call her bitch. Y'all talking about Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim way better than this woman here. A Spaniard woman who was a real estate, whatever. I did a story about her. The coconut, this coconut thought went got surgery, looked like Melania Trump. This coconut thought went got surgery to get look like Melania Trump, a white woman who married to a white supremacist. How stupid you can be. Y'all talking about Lil' Kim surgery. Lil' Kim look way better than this bitch. She got surgery. This Latina woman got surgery and trying to look like white racist President Trump's wife. What type of shit is that? Yes. This coconut thought, this puta, this Malinchista got surgery to look like a white supremacist wife. How stupid it is. So I'm calling it like it is. It's Latinos who voted for Trump, who sympathize with white supremacy with an anti-indigenous, anti-black mentality, trying to mejorar la raza so they can marry white racist people. And I had a dollar bill. The idea of American white who got power in this country, marry white supremacist people, make babies, be they bed wench, be they butt-breaking slave, in a Latino version of it, to get their children to look like white people, George Zimmerman happened to him, and so they can have this billions and millions of the dollars. That's what it's all about. It's about marrying people with power, with money, and going against your own ancestry, going against people who share a common background, like the Native Americans and African Americans. Because I've seen Mexican folks and other Latinos talk bad about Native American people. It's weird. They be looking Native American. I never forget that. There was a light-skinned Latino at a gas station. It was cool. And this like darker Latino guy who a little bit close to my complexion, but lighter. And he was a truck driver, and he was talking about he been in New York, he been in Tennessee, he been to New Mexico, and he was from El Paso, I think. I said, he's in El Paso. He said, but going down to the Arizona and New Mexico, I can't stand them Indians. I hate Indians. I hate Indians. What the heck? Ain't you part native, dude? Yeah, but I hate them, man. I hate them. They get drunk and stuff. And I never forget when I was up. I'm glad I brought this up, baby. I'm spilling tea up here. Back when I was in Job Corps, there were some dudes, I ain't gonna say their names, who were from Arizona. They would talk shit about Native American people from the Pueblo tribe, the Navajo tribe, and everything else. They get drunk all the time. No, I'm not lying. I'm like, excuse me, you have Latinos get drunk, and African American people. I know some folks in my family, dark and lighter, who share black, Spanish, Creole, Irish state. Background, I got some cousins who get drunk out. That's why on Christmas I don't go visit. And my own daddy was a drunk, okay? And he darker than me, not too dark, but he like a harder complected. And he mixed with Spanish, not Spanish. He mixed with French, black, French, English, and American, and cha-cha, okay? And don't you get that liquor to him and tell his business, but it is. That's why we don't. There's a lot of things that I have family issues with him. Now, me about to put him on blast is you can't make a stereotype about another group of people doing it, okay? Because I seen Buzz get drunk, get high. I seen Latinos get drunk. I seen white folks get drunk. Everybody say white girl crazy and white boy crazy, white man crazy. Y'all heard that term, like go white girl crazy, white girl. Okay, so my question is, how can you make a stereotype about the Americans getting drunk when anybody can be a drunkard? Okay? And these Latinos, they with the Mexican Americans say, yeah, them Indians be getting drunk, and you gotta be careful going around there. I'm like, you look more indigenous than I do. What the fuck? You look indigenous. I look more African, but I have a little admixture indigenous. As they say, I look more black than because I don't look pure black like Wesley Snipes. But point is, You look more indigenous, and how the hell you gonna talk bad about that? I'm not lying, like, and I never forget. And this woman got curly hair, black, cold black curly hair. That's the curl pattern comes from the admixture of African. And she had a Native American face and skin tone, olive skin tone. Not too light olive, but darker. She's Mexican American. And we're talking about Tigua people. And she said she wanted to work as a driver. I ain't gonna say who she is. She said, I can't stand them Indian women. Those Tigua women. You know, Tigua tribe in El Paso. They took my man and this and that and did. I'm like, I said, ain't you Mexican American? Yeah. I said, you're part indigenous too. Yeah, but they see, this is the mentality. And folks do not know. And I'm glad that, remember I talked about Texas being a slave state, and this was the reason why Alamo, okay, was because of slavery, due to anti-slavery law in Mexico. Shout out to Vincent Guerrero, who was Afro-Mestizo president, who was second president, who banned slavery in Mexico. Remember, I said what I got my information from Joe Aveda, who was a writer in Houston Pro, he lived in El Paso, Texas. He passed away like last year before. Okay, I did a video about that. Okay, in his about white supremacy in Latino community, he talked about in '98. I don't forget this, '98. When I was graduating high school, and y'all seen this on Christina. Cuban American man put a Ku Klux outfit on, talking about African American Hispanics who would actually look as he like a white man Cuban, but he mixed. He full on white, but he put a Ku Klux on the Christina show on the vision. And he talked about how Tiguas, and he said this, from El Paso, Chicanos would talk bad about Tigua Native American people. Y'all know the Speaking Rock, that was Fat Joe was performing a couple years ago, I think Ludacris back in 2004. Speaking Rock is what used to be before George Bush, W. Bush closed that casino when he was governor. There was a casino, it became a club, okay? They had the Halloween spook house. I've been there back in 2005. I got cut my foot because I had flip-flops on. I was running with a little dwarf. I won't say midget because the dwarf had a chainsaw and he was chasing me down. And I don't forget that. And I had flip-flop and I cut my foot. For real. I tripped. I'm not lying. Because I ain't never seen nothing like that. He was the wall and he had the painted and he had the chainsaw. And I was trying to make sure there was no blade up in there. For real. I'm not lying. And then they have, for the women out there, they have it was a Latin desire or some of the men stripping for the women down there. Yeah, it's like Chippendale. Yeah, they have all that going on. They have concerts, Fat Joe, Ludacris. Many artists go there, and I never forget Mashonda performed there. Mashonda and Swiss Beats, who's also part Latino. Yeah, Swiss Beats part Puerto Rican. Alicia Keys' husband. Mashonda, his first wife, the one he cheated on with Alicia Keys, called Tell It Like It Is. It is what it is. I'm sorry, Alicia Keys, but that was wrong. Mashonda performed. Never forget one of the Hispanic girls there. Because she's a darker Mexican American. She's from Waters though, and I used to call her like India. Not like India because she looked indigenous. Like in the salsa singer, the Puerto Rican salsa, she looked like her. I'm not lying. If they ever do a movie on like India, the Puerto Rican singer, salsa singer, possesses of salsa music, she should pick this girl. I'm not lying. It's called, everybody thought I was calling it like India because she look indigenous, trying to be still took her. I said, no, actually, I'm part indigenous. I'm mixed with indigenous. I ain't ashamed of it. I said, no, but she looked like this Puerto Rican singer from New York who named like India. Okay, anyone know I'm talking about? She's been, and actually was friends with Selena Quintanilla. When Selena died, Gerardo Rivera had like India on the show. On his show, when Selena with the Kennedy was on his show, on his TV show, Gerardo Rivera, and then remember when here in Houston, I was in El Paso when they did Tribute Selena in 2005. Like India, seen no David who got the salsa version of it. That's like India, okay. Anyway, she was friends with Celia Cruz and Tita Puente. That was their goddaughter. You know what I'm saying? Celia Cruz was the queen of salsa. Tita Puente is the king of salsa. And so anyway, she called Tita Puente her godfather and Celia Cruz her godmother. Okay. Anyway, point is, so when she was there, the girl, the Mexican girl like India, okay, was there. I never forget. She said she went to go see Mashonda, and the Native American security officer right there, and they're gonna see. Let me get that speaking rock. Let me change the subject. This is how big speaking rock is big in El Paso, Texas, right there in the Teague Reservation. And she said that she gonna grab Mashana by her hair and pull her down. I don't forget this, but she was scared because she wanted the Native American security officer to kick her out and put arrest them police officers, and they have their own police over there in T Reservation. And she was scared because she gonna when she was singing Black Out with Snoop Dogg, and I never forget, she said she was trying to grab Mashana by her hair and pull her down, and she was scared for I don't know why, and she was scared because that Native American was ready to put her out and get arrested. Anyway, but let's get to the subject. But the speaking rock, that's where everybody goes. So the Tigre Reservation, I've been here many times. Every time I go, I feel I'm at home. Because I'm not Tigre, but I'm part Choctaw of the tribes. And it was my first time going to the Native American Reservation, okay? And I always wanted to go to the Native American Reservation, especially the tribes I mixed with Choctaw and some other tribes, so I can learn about my Native American culture. Since I was Australian, I'm a mixed blood Native brother outside the reservation and trying to learn, okay? You claim something to learn, okay? Learn the culture. So it's in your roots, learn it, okay? So anyway, point is like I'm trying to learn the American tacos. I'm trying not American tacos, fire bread. I'm trying to learn how to make fire bread and put on in my Instagram. Anyway, get to the subject. So truth of the matter is, when I never forget, she said, and other people say, yeah, them Indians, they get drunk. Them said they were taught. So when Joe Alvedo said in his article, he said, yeah, that in an article about white racism in the Latino community in back in '98, the other article he said that their racism within the Tigo people being looked down by Chicanos in El Paso, and I saw that because they were taught bad about Tigua people. Not all Chicanos down there in El Paso, but it was a pure time of them hating on Tiguas. And if you saw a Tigua, and they speak Spanish too, and because remember they're mixed, they're mestizo and I mean, I wouldn't say it had African mix, although there is that last year, a Latino man did, it's on YouTube, did a speaking talk about Afro Mexicans in El Paso and El Norte. Okay, which I read about them in El Paso, but it's not even on Viva El Paso. They don't even mention that in there. But anyway, they're more mestizo than massacre. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean. And I say in degrees. I'm talking about as I wouldn't think that they had black ancestry. You know what I'm saying? We know about Mexico extremely mixing with the three races in the nine, one part of it, and claim the two. But when it comes to Tigua, they like their own community. You know what I'm saying? And they in Spain, they own Texas, and they don't became part of Mexico. So that's what I'm saying, okay? But when you see them, you would not think that they're Tigua. You know, of course they got name, you think they're Mexican, and they had to let you know that I am part Tigua. And a lot of Tiguas do marry Mexican people, but Tiguas do not. There are Tiguas who do not like Mexican people, and there are Mexican American people who do not like Tiguas. That does go on. It's weird. You see how the colonized mind of hating the indigenous and black part is so extreme that you have coconut mentality that caused this mess where you see what Trump doing with the immigration policy, separating the kids. They do exactly what they did in slavery. Remember, to my Latino brothers and sisters who did vote for Trump, you might laugh at slave movies. Now you know how it is to be a slave in the United States. You forgot that your ancestors, both the native indigenous and the Africans, in those Latin American countries, whether it be Mexico, Puerto Rico, Cuba, whatever, were killed, murdered, raped, mistreated, and abused. And the people who did that look like the people you wish you looked like this in our DNA, because I have Spanish roots, so they look like white folks, okay? Since Donald Trump not Spaniard, but like he's a white man, and resemble that, you voted for that dude, and look what happened. You thought, and this is the problem, when Latinos in America skate the one drop rule, okay, and I'm not for the one drop rule, okay, this is what the mejorar raza comes in, not to marry a black person thinking that child look like more like Stacey Dash, okay, who's black and Mexican, but she don't, she's darker. She's not dark skinned for a black person, but she's darker for a black skinned woman. You know what I mean? She don't look like Sheila E., who's black skinned Creole. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, or Nicole Richie, he can almost pass for a white woman because Nicole Richie's dad is Sheila E.'s dad. That's not Richie's child. Um, Point is, you have that mentality, okay? So, my point is that not only Miguel Raza came from that mentality, it also came from Jose Vasconcelos, who made that mentality, well, the rise of Cosmica. Because in that essay, he talks about mixing. Folks do not know that Jose Vasconcelos was a white Spaniard, Creole, Mexican. When I look at his picture, he don't look all that white. But I guess in their classification of how they do race, they classify him white. And he was an upper class. He didn't like the indigenous people there. He didn't like the African people. But living in the States, because born in Mexico, in southern Texas, I'm sure he heard about the one drop rule. And that's what, in my opinion, probably sparked him to make that La Raza Cosmica essay, because in that essay it talks about constructing race mix, like choosing to marry to lighten up, okay? And this is only effect in Mexico. It went all over Latin America. That's why when Mala Negra, they tell her to marry Italian or French, you know what I'm saying, because she's a dark, Afro mestizo, dark Latina, you know what I'm saying, she's like an African woman, she's mixed, okay? They tell, you know what I'm saying. So, and that's why Trujillo from the Dominican Republic, who was part Haitian and Dominican, who was mulatto, probably Afro-Mestizo, because the indigenous people did not all get killed. They mixed with the black and white folks there in those islands, but it'd be Haiti and the Dominican Republic. A lot of folks don't talk about that. The Spaniards were lying to the world. They were all killed so they can colonize the land. That's the reason why. But anyway, you can tell she got some more native features talking about her mom. Besides mulatto feature, she have a little native in her too, talking about her mother, Amala Negra's mother, who's lighter than Amala Negra. But point is, they was trying to get rid of the black population by a race mix. That's why Trujillo, who lightened his skin, like and nothing wrong change up, but this is dude, he did for that reason, okay? People have different reasons to do everything. He put powder on his face. He put white. He didn't put mulatto. He put white on paper. And he tried to kill the Haitian people who look more African down there, okay? And, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you had Dominicans who, you say they black. I say, I'm not black, because in one period of time, you could not go around and call yourself black in the Dominican Republic. That is very true. A lot of folks do not know that. So, that's the reason why, and you saw the Dominican, he asked for immigration from white people to come lighten the island. And that's what happened the rest of Latin America. Even in Mexico, you had white people from France, from Poland, from different parts of Europe coming in there and mixing, Germany, Italy, coming there to mix with mixed race Latinos in order to whiten their population. Okay? Jose Vasconcelos' essay did affect other Latin American countries, but particularly in Mexico, this idea caused Mexico to deny its black ancestry and then prompt this new mestizo, biracial Spanish and native mixture, and deny the black part, which contributed to the mixture in order to please the United States, aka with my dollar bill, money, dinero, okay? And so this is the reason why you have Latinos who are Mexicans do not know about their African ancestry, or if they do, deny it. Okay? And it shouldn't take 2015 on the Guadalupe days, which is December 12th, to put that on the census. They had Afro-Mexican. And a bunch of them folks, it wasn't just a few. It was a millions of Mexicans checking that category, so they let you know them folks ain't ashamed of who they are. Now, I'm not saying just check. I think it should be Afro-Mestizo, because those folks, it's not those who look like me and darker or resemble little me but don't look black, if you know what I mean. You have those who don't even look black with African and native mixture. So don't just sit there and just negate one. It'd be better. Don't one drop. I'm not for one dropism, okay? Because we know the purpose of one drop was to cause anti-black racism, for anybody to have a drop of black in them, okay? I'm not for the one drop rule. And y'all know that's why I classify myself as multiracial now, as a pure black. Okay, what I look like to people, At the end of the day, I'm and what my ancestors are. I'm African, I'm French, I'm Spaniard, I'm Irish, and English, and American. And what it did, the things that come together, I would not be talking to you today right now. My parents are not pure black, my grandparents are not pure black, and so on and so on. So let's call it like it is. The truth of the matter is, whatever my ancestors that caused me to be here, that's who I am. If it wasn't there that makeup, I would not be here today. My parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and so on, my cousins, my sisters and brothers, we would not be here today. Let's call it like it is. Your paper politics on identity does not change your genetics. Call it like it is. So I'm gonna bring it up as well. So in Jose Cancelo's La Raza Cosmica caused this but see, not only it caused the anti-black situation in Mexico and also anti-indigenous. That's why you have to no see in India way. Don't be in India way. You know what I'm saying? Asshole, whatever. Cussing someone out turn out to be indigenous when it's part of who you are. And I never forget my Mexican American friend was telling me when she go to Mexico, the Amy or the mama being Mexico said call her in India's in the derogatory term and manner, like making fun of them, and they get offended by that, and I never forget. And I not know being indigenous because I always hear Mexican Americans Aztec warrior, this and that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the Aztecs, okay, do that mixture, but I didn't think that there was so much anti-black and native. When I never get a darker skinned Mexican woman. She was from Mexico. She was an immigrant. She was my skin tone, and I told her and I said, "Tú eres bonita," I said, "Tú eres linda como indígena," and she went like this, and I'm like, "Why you're ashamed?" I goes, "Yo, mezclada indígena también. I'm missing the American too," and she's like she was ashamed of that. And I ain't not know, and I thought, because I'm used to, people mock us with blackface and making fun of you like an African, with that. I ain't not know it was like that in the Mexican community or Latino community, period. I did not know that. So I realized that we have a lot in common here because looking black or indigenous is frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? We all, including myself, we all been affected with this whitewash colorism and everything, okay? So in both communities, white supremacy say that damn strong. Damn. Okay. Point is, so truth of the matter is, because even that's why I don't advocate beating children. In our community, you have the people who are the darkest one in the family, and y'all know who are dark chocolate. Know what I'm talking about, dark chocolate, and get the worst whippings. Okay. That's why some of us who don't have dark chocolate westernite type skin tone, like myself, I go ahead and admit that they had this pride. We had less of it. It happened to us, but it wasn't extreme. You know what I'm saying? And I, what I'm saying? So my point is, and if you were less darker, it was less extreme. And we got that mentality from slavery, from my grandparents and great-grandparents and our parents passing that mess. Because no, I'm not being out of my family, but my darker skinned brother, who's Brugie, who went from the hood being Brugie, and my sister, because my older brother is my skin tone, okay? We're both the two lighter ones in our four, and that's why our mother is our color, okay? The other two siblings who are older, my sister is the oldest, and my other brother was born 77, my other sister born 74. They're both dark, but my sister's darker than my brother, and I noticed my mom, when she would whip, she whipped all three of them, but my sister got the worst. There were times she didn't do anything wrong, and she whipped when she was drunk and doing, I don't forget it, back in 99, that she got whipped when she didn't even need one. And then my brother, and I'll never forget, and I'm so sorry, because I was so used to getting laughed at when I get whoopings. I never forget and that's why I don't get along with my mother, because she's very vicious. When I was visiting my great aunts, okay? They would stay at Kenny Place. And my mom's side, my great aunts are twins, okay? My grandma on my mom's side are sisters. And Kenny Place by Fifth Ward. Y'all know Kenny Place don't look like that. Kenny Place look the hoodish and ratchet, but now they look all good, okay? That project looks good. It's like a loft, okay? A townhouse. But it looked like ratchet back in 87. And I was 7 going on 8 years old that summer. I had passed my second year in first grade, okay? And remember for the first grade. And when we visit, my mother picked us up, and my mother had to go get something. So something that my oldest brother ate, the one who's darker than me, and my second older brother, who born 77, he threw up. And so we went to go tell our mother. Remember, my dad family raised me, not my mother. And my mother whipped him for throwing up. Yes. And I laughed because when I used to get whippings, they used to laugh at me. So I did not know how damaging it was. And I looked back and I felt sorry. And then when I told my grandmother on my dad's side, she said that was wrong for that. And I'm like, well, y'all trying to threaten to get her when I act. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. I didn't say it to her when I was a child because, time, but I was saying in my head, y'all know different from each other. So that's the reason why that I would, like I said, when it came to my kid, I was saying earlier, I probably locked up for her. I'm sorry, you're not a woman. I don't care if you came out of the womb. I didn't ask in this world to be put in that predicament. I don't give a damn what you believe in. As an American, I have a right to believe what I want to believe. First Amendment. I don't believe that shit. Don't throw that shit in my life, please. So I look back and I kind of think that's why my older brother, who's darker than me, who lives in a wealthy area, who does real estate, we don't have that connection. And I think he will always, every time I'm trying to be self-sufficient, in my 20s, go visit him and not to live off of him so I can learn what he's doing and be self-sufficient. He will always make the excuse, you live good. I have to wear the same pants to school. You can't be complaining this and that, like trying to side. And remember, both my brothers did not help me, except my brother helped me out one time, okay, the one who my shade. But the one who's darker than me have this resentment towards me, and it's like, and like the pick on me when we, like tell business or lie on me. And I noticed that's why we don't get along. When I had a colonoscopy in 2015, this dude lied to me and told me he gonna pick me up. He never picked me up. I had to get my aunt on my mom's side to come pick me up. Yeah, from the hospital. So I never forget that. I never want to do with him. But every time I say this, no, you go preach that bullshit to him. Don't preach it to me. I already know how to treat people in the family. But when it's crossed that line, no more. Okay? And it's my conscience, not children, not God. Truth of the matter is, and I see why we didn't grow up together, because in the future we was not gonna get along. You know what I'm saying? People understand families. Now, anytime I separate the family, what the immigration department doing with the immigrants, that's by force, like what happened in slavery. In a separation by choice. If somebody, and like Matthew said in Matthew 10, when Jesus he put the sword in the family, if someone is causing detrimental situation with you, you will have to divide from that family, including your own mom and daddy. You know what I'm saying? They're doing something evil to you. You can't, if it's a husband beating you up, you can't sit and get like Emily Booster Monte, but fabulous with her dumb ass. Do not sing what's luck I do with it, sweetheart, try to be Tina Turner. Your dumb ass went back to the fabulous to get beat up because that's your husband. No, he's a bitch, not your teeth. Girl, you better get that. And my question to Emily Booster Monte, why the fuck y'all didn't have that gun? If someone have a gun, they don't kill you, they ain't got the gun. Your daddy, your brother, all you do is get your papi and your hermano, because she's Latina, she Puerto Rican, to tie him and you get that gun, bitch, and get fabulous, yeah, and get gangster. Shoots. And now I ain't trying to cause no black and brown racism, although Fowler is Dominican, part Dominican, but then you could have had someone from the body to come help your ass out, bitch. No, I'm sorry. That's a brother who make us look terrible. All the time you put your hand on your spouse, male or female, if they put a hand on you for self-defense, or that you protecting your kids or with any family members, and you know what I'm saying. Now, if the family did something to them, then you got to back up, because that's self-defense on their part. You know what I mean? I'm only for fighting but fire when self-defense, not first-hand offensively coming there starting shit. Okay. Now, my question is to Booster Monte, why the fuck he had a gun? Baby, you better get used to that. Shoes. If I was her mine, if I was her brother, I said, girl, give me that gun. You don't beat my sister up, I put that trigger on. I show up, bust $5 cap in his ass, bust my sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, y'all scared this man. Dang, what he got money, but you have a gun. You better act like Madea in the movie, Tyler Perry movie about get not the hot grease, the hot grease, the hot rice, grits. Shoes, girl, you had a weapon and you scared, man. You know, You don't move the gun. No, baby. You better use that pistola. Shoot. And I would not, no, I wouldn't care about his life, black Latino life, because let me tell you something. He married that woman. He cheated on that woman, and she stood by his side like a fool. And then he knocked his teeth. I'm sorry. If a bunch of cholos do something to that dude, I'm sorry. No facts. I don't give a damn. You was wrong for abusing your wife. Your wife didn't put no hand on you and all the other stuff. You first hand beat her up, cheated on you. She stood by your side, secretly married you. And no, I don't feel sorry for that dumb ass. And Lil Mo, please sit your ass down. I see why Spike Lee, you know what I'm saying, all in the real show, fire your dumb ass. You went on Superwoman, they fire over here to defend that man. No, I'm sorry. I don't like what Fabulous. I like his music. I'm guilty to sit and listen to that song with him and my Blasian brother Neo. But no, you know, Neo's part Chinese on his family tree. But You Made Me Better. I like that song. That's the song Larissa Aurora was on her MySpace from Charm School and Flavor Love. That You Made Me Better. My song back in 2007. You Make Me Better. Oh, I love that song, baby. I do. I love that song. Baby. I love that song. Let me stop. Point. I get all happy here. And I would listen to the song by myself. I'm forced that we together. I forgot the lyrics of You Make Me Better. I love that song. I love that song. Dun, dun, dun. And then music choice try to put Beyonce's and Jay-Z Upgrade. They put a remix of that song. They put y'all know music on demand. Well, what's that thing called? My grandma had the cable about Affinity. Affinity, Comcast. Y'all know on demand. You put that song on back in 2010. They did a remix of that. They had Beyonce Upgrade with that and Beyonce vocals. Then they go to the end of the video with Fabulous and Neo. Okay, because you can tell I was in my grandma house. I was looking for a job, putting that song and dancing in my room and watching Beyonce shaking her butt. You know what I'm saying? While she playing Jay-Z and herself and that. Alright, that bring memory. Yes, that's why. And I was on. Did I put Larissa from Trump Boots on Charles School? Did I put on my MySpace? I think I did add her on my MySpace after her and Monique got into it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she had it on her things on her MySpace. I started to go to. Point is, let me get to the subject. Truth of the matter is. I can tell. I been getting all into that music. That music is my drug besides caffeine. Truth of the matter is. True, and I did drink some caffeine a few minutes ago before I did this video. But I'm high right now. Anyway, when I go caffeine, I get high. Every day I get high. That's my drug, caffeine, coffee, okay? Anyway, if I'm high on this caffeine, I don't do no illegal drugs. I do the legal drug called caffeine. Starbucks, no, I don't know Starbucks. Y'all know type of coffee I got there. That cafe espresso thing. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. You know, that Hispanic-owned business down there in Florida, Ratchet Edge, Florida. Anyway, point is, but if that was my sister, and I said, Fabulous, y'all gone? Okay, Dad, padre, come on, get that pistola. Let's go ahead. So he come up in here acting a fool. What you say? Put that gun in his face. No, I ain't gonna get no. He's like, ain't gonna, man, I'm sorry. You beat on somebody who stood by after you cheated, knocked in their face. Please do not do no what's love got to do with the karaoke up in here, Miss Emily Booster Montague Jackson. God, dog, remember that's his mom's last name. His dad Latino, talking about Fabulous. Okay, his dad Hispanic, Dominican, and he doing mejorar raza, talking about faith in these light skins. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he doing mejorar. Okay, well since you got your mejorar raza situation on Fabuloso, okay, and I need to mix some in my water. I got some Fabuloso up in here with some baking soda and done. Can you since you got the best prize of the mejorar raza, Miss Emily Booster Montague, can you treat her with respect, make her better, okay? God dog it, don't sit here trying to better your future generation of the race, okay? Well, make her better. Stop on here mistreating, abuse. See, dark-skinned sisters who like Fabulous, that was a blessing. See, you don't want nobody being thugging, thug, Pocho Coconut thugging, beating your crap out of you, okay? Come on now, shit, y'all better count your blessings. I'm telling you, cause you know she man Fabulous. You know you want to get your teeth knocked out. Okay, you don't want that. And over here talking about what's love got to do Tina Turner. Okay, being Latino Ike Turner up in there, black Afro-Latino Ike Turner, Latino Ike Turner up in there. You better leave fat. Y'all better stop over here thinking, get mad, fat, talking about fake that light skins. What's that? Bianca, Chicken Little Sue, whatever she was saying. You better stop, or you better count your blessings. You don't want no man knock your teeth, and you won't see what's love got to do with it. And I don't want to fight no more like 10 turn. No offense, 10 love 10 turn, but y'all need to stop. Then 10 turn teach y'all a lesson before Nicole Brown situation. Then 10 turn teach y'all a lesson. Sorry, I had to go there. Anyway. Yeah, he trying to do his mid-hit or the rise of beating and talking about faith in these light skins. Yeah, y'all, yeah, that's why he was saying all that stuff. He trying to get it, make sure that that money goes up in there. He trying to look, he ain't vote for Trump. And being a Pocho Coconut for Trump. Anyway, yeah, but the truth of the matter is, anytime you have abuse in your family, it is best for your best bet to be separate. That's why I'm for that. Not forced separation when it's healthy families, like in this situation in the immigration situation with Trump, separating families and putting children in kennels like slaves. See, they forget, y'all forgot that black and Native ancestry. That's what they did back in the day. The white Spaniards did that, and now the Anglos doing that. Okay, did it here in the United States? Y'all forgot y'all history lesson. Okay? Once again, the Pochos who like Trump, who worship Trump, who want to be white like Trump, purely, okay? Because they mix with white, want to do the George Zimmerman, the Yanez, Camila Cabello, okay? The Veronica Vega, the Young Hollywood, and you know what I'm saying? And Fat Joe, I include Joe, dumb ass, okay? Cuba Rican, we've been asking your big Pocho ass to stop using the N-word. You want a rebuttal and act a fool when someone asks you got black in you with that old Negro nose of yours and them black features in your face with your high yellow complexion. You want to deny the Afro part of your Afro-Mestizo roots in both from Cuba and Puerto Rico. And then when you got bad at Massa Rican, ratchet, okay, not because I'm not calling him ratchet because he's Massa Rican, but he being ratchet, and y'all be careful, he might end like Exception from New York, SoundCloud ratchet, rainbow color hair, the Kosh 69. When he sit here and say he loved Donald Trump and he defend your ass got mad. You can't get mad, Fat Joe, when you use the word nigga and act like you Trump doing that shit. Ribbon Ma, you better stop hanging with doggone Fat Joe. See what I'm saying? So, point is, I'm calling all this mess out. All this mess out. That's exactly when you, and let me tell my Latinos this. When we hear you use the word nigga, E-R-R-A, what comes in our head is the George Zimmerman, the black and brown racism in California with the prison gang, that shit. Yanez, okay? What happened with Sandra Bland with Brian Encina? He wasn't pure white. He a light-skinned Latino, Afro-Mestizo, Mexican-American. Okay. What happened with, what's that dude? Guadalupe, who Venezuela with a high yellow Afro-Latino daddy in Venezuela, calling Michelle Obama the planet of the apes. That beautiful milk chocolate kind of camel skin mulatto, because she has white ancestry and white cousins to Miss Michelle Intelligent Obama, more intelligent Melania Trump, excuse me, call her the beautiful Barack Obama's beautiful, intelligent, smart, intelligent wife, call her the planet of apes. On one invention, you know what I'm saying? That what comes in our head, and then why for color? No. Camel skin, but got dark skin from the sun by the face, high pigmentation, not putting sunscreen on. You know who I'm talking about, but got that face fixed. Okay, which I know probably because he was trying to even his skin tone out. This jockey who used to work for Wendell, Bartholomew, Rufus Clyde Williams, Charlemagne, Charlena, Shaquisha, fake idol goddess, the God, on Breakfast Club, who was all scared. Negro slave minded scared. When Tekashi 69 came there, that fool. And when Kashi said the word nigga, So many damn times. Oh, scared slave mighty. Hold on. Let me say it again. Charlemagne, Shalinda, Shaquara, Shaquisha, fake idol goddess, the god on the Breakfast Club was scared of Tekashi 69 when Mala Negra came. He talking about colorism was in her head and all this stuff, and he don't think that. But this dude who made fun talking about white for color feelings, white light skin feelings. Now he not no dark skin brother. He a milk chocolate kind of camel skin. He not no Western night color. That's dark skin. Okay. That color is wet. Dark brown skin is dark skin. Anything like that is not dark. I don't care what y'all black it down. Y'all should work for Time Magazine. Dark and OJ picture trying to do the black face up in here with that black and down coonery shit. I know where that come from. I know exactly what your argument is on that. It ain't about trying to elevate the community. It's about trying to buffoonize screen for white people and trying to get some of that damn money. I call it like it is. No wonder H.L. Hunt was paying the Nation Islam. No wonder old Cooning from Jamaica, Marcus Garvey was having that meeting, which is an anniversary this Monday, June 25th, June 25th, 1922, with the Ku Klux Klan and Era Young Clark, the Klansman in ATL ghetto ass Georgia, okay, in dirty South, Klan South, call like it is. The truth of the matter is, I know exactly what y'all coming from, what they call someone dark who ain't dark skin, cause he's trying to do the black face in that mission show stuff. I know exactly what the black and down shit. Well, maybe you should put on black face too and dance with Donald Trump, bitches. Point is, this milk chocolate kind of lighter brown, but not too like me and brown brother who got darker in the face. Besides the sun, not putting sunscreen, taking care of his body, colon probably being messed up, will cause hyperpigmentation. Look it up. Drinking, drugging, smoking weed, probably synthetic weed, aka Kush, messed up your body and darken your face, which is coming inside. You're not cleansing yourself. You're not taking care of eating proper diets and everything else. That's why when you smoke weed, some people got purple lips. Okay, call like it is. That's hyperpigmentation. We know exactly what it is. All the mechanical drugs you're getting from the streets. Probably you and Wendy Williams was getting that shit and talking bad about Whitney Houston when y'all was out there doing. That's why she was crying. Whitney Houston died. Now, point is, when the cops shit now called use the word nigga, you got all your slave. Ooh, got all your slave. Yes, master. Now you ain't master, but you act like master. That fool had to get a Catholic priest to go pray. Both y'all need some prayer that day. I know I need prayer too, but God dog it. I was shocked you didn't get no Protestant evangelical Klan preacher. Anyway, yes. Oh yeah, you got all scared. This dude came on your show, used the word nigga. Now, I don't like the word SPIC, but whatever Latino do about your ass, and would you allow yourself to use the word WICK and SPIC? No. On his show, no. But you old butt breaking, Charlemagne, Charlinda, Shaquisha, Sharonda, the donkey of the day, donkey every day on Breakfast Club to make you shit in your pants and make you throw it while you eating breakfast. Listen to that shit. You got all scared like a bitch. You a bitch. And I just exposed you. All up here time, that was the whole do you a bitch. Charlemagne. So going back, we got brought this up. Tekashi 69 voted for Trump. That's what he said. And Fat Joe, you cannot talk. All lives matter. Use the word nigga. Denying your African roots and your Cuban Rican size of your family tree. Yes. I had to call your ass out, big Gordo Jose. Let me tell you something, Fat Joe. Sit your ass down. You can't, because he doing exactly what you doing that you trying to deny doing. Tekashi 69 is picking up pieces what you doing with that mejorar, raza. And that's my question. Not to bring up Caneo, that just mean rabbit in Spanish. The Chicano rapper in South California. You talking about African American people don't support Hispanics, Latino, mejorar. Look who's all supporting them slaves. Yes, bros, I called y'all some damn slaves. Y'all portrayed Mission Show, Cooning, picking any gangster, thug, savage, brute behavior, and you show put someone lighter than you, top of you, named Takashi 69, who's Mexican. So Caneo, not to bring your name because I don't want no beef with Caneo either, but I'm calling this shit out to prove that his argument was wrong. Who supported? Here in Houston, they supported SPM, South Park Mexican, them slaves. But I come see in Spanish, boo, get that nigga. See, they didn't show their respect. Didn't I say something? Brothers and sisters ain't loyal up here. How can we come together and we don't call that shit out in our own community? And you know, on my videos, I've been calling that shit, and everybody look at me when they're like, I'm dumb, but they the motherfucking dumbasses. They had no, how can you preach black pride with a black inferior complex argument? Calling yourself niggas, loving, exploring yourself, living, degrading self. How can you preach black pride with that argument? I like to ask that question right there, because y'all have a fear complex about what black is. You call yourself niggas. Talking about people, I'm talking about my people. I'm saying you degrade yourself. You defend ghetto trash. Now I laugh at it, make jokes about it, but we, instead of trying to rise above it, want to get out of the ghetto, because you don't understand, the white race people put our people in the ghetto so we can suffer, not to praise and saying good times. No shit, fools. It was to degrade and hurt us. That's why the resources are less here. Okay, if our folks want to move out the hood, which is extra should do that, and stop hanging in the hood trying to prove your blackness. Even though he was a black Italian, Ethiopia. Well, he had Jamaican, Italian, German. Yeah, that's what he was mixed with. Talking about exception. Read it on Wikipedia. Point, y'all be keep be mixed ancestors and heritage. Truth about it is, y'all know y'all laughing. Yes, I keep everybody mixed up. I be telling you all your mixed ancestry on my channel, because I speak multiracial, not moniracial up in my channel. Now, advocate pro multiracial power up, multiracial power, mixed to the motherfucking power up in my channel. Truth of the matter is, Takashi 69 call you niggas and still getting them dollars. And y'all slaves looking like butt-broken slaves. Ooh, y'all some good price slaves. Kanye, I don't like your argument, but if you had said slavery was a choice today, you have been accurate. I'm sorry. Not back then. I'm saying today. We have a lot of slaves talk about they hotep and everything else. I was looking at laughing. I said, listen, I can't listen to a contradicting person. But anyway, go back to Latinos. Coconut Latinos, not all Latinos, who voted for Trump. This is my argument. All because want to be like white massa in the United States, want to emulate the white supremacist culture here in the United States, because on paper, with the Guadalupe Hildago bill that let them be classified as whites at one period of time, and sitting here and thinking that they're white, but your white paper genocide, to your heritage does not change your genetics, okay? So truth of the matter is you're mixed. Regardless, that's why white folks socially did not accept you as white. That's why they had signs say no Negroes, no Mexicans, no dogs all over Texas here and during Jim Crow days. And you had LULAC trying to tell, back in the day, LULAC tried to tell the United States government to class them as white. Do not put Spanish, and Spanish could be, because Spain is in Europe, but classified as a racial category in their own terminology, okay, in their own interpretation. No, they beg different. They want to be classified as white. That's no joke. No, that's no joke. For real. They want to be classified as white. They didn't want nothing to do with NAACP people. Walter White and who was the other guy, and W. Du Bois. They wanted to be classified as white so they can get their buku money and marry them white folks and Anglos. Okay, these people with that mentality who took sides with Sam Houston, went against Santa Ana mentality, all the reason why you have in this situation with the immigration policy and separation, folks not looking at the things within before you start blaming white supremacy. Not only that, I mean, we're talking almost 2 hours about this because folks not calling this shit out, this pinche muera out. Okay, with this scenario here, okay, it's weird that LULAC and NAACP today, that not acting like Walter White and W. Du Bois, okay, interpretation of NAACP, who lost their roots in that. Back in 1999, 1997, 98, they came together. NASA Casa Raza as well, Urban League, Asian League, American Indian Movement, which is AIM, came together to debunk the multiracial category. Once again, I speak multiracial, I'm part of the multiracial movement. It's weird the same people who went against the multiracial category want to infiltrate the one drop rule and still classify Latino as white. When Latinos was called, which I saw this when I worked for census, okay? I did see this. I was like, shocked. Why y'all put white? You don't look. And I knew some people can't mention it because I did sign a document, can't mention names. So, but the Census Bureau has exposed it, so I'm going on what I know. Well, let me get this straight. People who don't look white. It's like all it is, checking white, okay? I'm trying to be very confidential here. I don't want to break my oath, okay? The truth, I'm trying to make an argument to my story. The truth of the matter is, these folks think they're white checking paper. I always hear people saying, well, they tell us to check white. Let me explain something. The one drop rule is no longer a law since 1967. That's why I checked black, white, and native at the time. And now I have to check black, white, and Hispanic. I don't have to. The 2000 Census Bureau said that you can check any box you want to. Yes, you can self-classify yourself as any, check all that apply. That's why on applications you see 2 races or more. Or you can check all that apply when it comes to racial. You're not forced to check black, white, whatever they put on your birth certificate, whatever. Because remember I said paper classification did not change your genetics, okay? No offense to transgender people, it's like saying, that's why I say transgender. It's no different than a man who wants to be a woman today putting women, but it don't change your genetics. Even though you change your anatomy, you still was born as a male. That's why you can't have children when you're trying to have sex with a man, because you're not physically was not born a man, born a woman. You was born a male. Okay, so my point is, like, the same argument. What you put on your application does not change your genetics. That's why in my genetics, I'm black, white, and Native American, and with Spanish origin descent. I'm accurate. I check it with all that apply. That's accurate. There's no self-hate on me. Unlike Rachel Dorzell, she has no African in her. So what's the point of her changing? You see what I'm saying? So I'm going by what my parents have in them and what contribute. They not pure black. They parents not pure black. They grandparents not pure black. They're mixed. So whatever's mixed in your roots is contributing to who you are. We're mixed. They went against the multiracial category, and now we still have the same problem with Latinos checking white. And I always say, well, they tell us, no, you don't have to put white on your application. You can put black, white, Native, and Hispanic. I'm Mexican, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm Dominican, I'm Cuban. Whatever Hispanic origin on the census, that's a damn lie. You know that, okay? So don't tell me that stupid lie. And they put white on there, and with the cock put white on it. Oh, no. When I renewed my state license, the man told me on there, he said, you can check other. When I contact the state of Texas, and when I renewed in July last year, I'm going to tell all my business, before my 38th birthday, I put other. I didn't put black. I didn't put white. They had Hispanic category, so don't lie. Say there's no Hispanic category on the DPS. I put other. And there's a sister next to me while we were waiting to get our picture taken. She, by my complexion, with curly hair, not kinky, and she put other because she said because she has black and Native American roots. So that's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. Meaning you're checking white because you want to be white and you want to be pretty white. And it shows with this Trump campaign, many Latinos, not all, defended and voted for Trump when Trump was against you in the first place. Before he started attacking African American people, he went after Hispanic community. He said Mexicans Mexico don't see as best. They seen rapists and thugs and criminals to this country. And then you had Univision dropping Miss Universe campaign. Y'all attacked when Steve Harvey, cool Steve Harvey, so he don't want about slavery and drinking brown water in Flint, Michigan. That coon who support Trump. When this fool had said Miss Universe was Miss Columbia, not Miss what's it called? What's her name? Miss Philippines, who's also mixed. She's Spanish and Filipino Asian, and I think she's part German too. And when she keep up with his mixed heritage, when they gave Miss Colombia and he made that mistake, instead of attacking Trump about these policies before he became president, yo Cooning, Pocho Coconut, Malinchista, coconut trashy asses, not all Latinos, sometimes the ones who did it, went on Twitter, called this man a monkey, being a white supremacist just like Trump. Now, you contribute to this, what's going on right now. Had this man crying. I wouldn't be crying like you called me a monkey. That's all about your motherfucking genetics. Hold on, fucker. You called me a monkey. You're a motherfucking monkey too. You got African roots in you, dumbass. I went on Twitter worse than Trump and cussed y'all ass out. You throw out get ammunition, guns, bomb, whatever I gotta do. I'll be worse than the Obama. Don't you come and threaten me ass. Y'all don't have, you have men, brothers want to be, oh, I remember men because they see me as thug because I have one drop black blood like a high, lighter skin Steve Harvey. No, he wasn't. No, he was crying like a baby. No, cry. I went on Twitter. I said, I read about this shit. I'm educated about it. I know everything, but I know a lot. And I'll call your Afro-Mestizo ass. I'm Afro-Mestizo too, bitch. You call you a monkey. Your grandma, if she look like me and darker than me, I call whatever your family, whoever your family, I will call your ass out. Don't let me, I call it, and y'all shut your hypocritical ass out trying to thump for these white supremacists who want to see you gone. That's what I would have done if I was Steve Harvey. See, that's why I don't take brothers like that, sis. That's a fiddler-minded brother. Yes, Steve Harvey, I called you a fiddler, lighter skin, fiddler ass. You ain't, that's why the community so fucked up, talking about emasculating black men putting dress. No, you got bud thinking from their dick and what type of degree of metal they have them, because we know all them looking like, think they tough, because they stereotype as being thugs and savages in slavery days, trying to use it as being a man when it's actually not, they ain't the art of being a man, dumbass. It's a white supremacist art about your ass being stereotyped being subhuman for slavery. Yo, so thought you was tough and bad, thick skin. You didn't have thick skin that day. Because I would be on Twitter, call you out there on a video live stream, call y'all asses out there with me, Steve Harvey. I'll call, say your mama, whoever your family got African features, probably don't look black, your grandma and your Belita, whoever in your family who called me a monkey, I want to see that family tree. I'm going to call your ass out. You don't call me no damn monkey. You better sit your little poacher ass down. Because the end day, and like I sound like Veronica, I hate the N word, but she was correct about that. At the end day, we seen as niggas to white supremacy. Veronica, baby, you watching this video, you right about that on there. I'll tell you, yeah, they all come from the same place. That's right. We all come from Europe, Native, North and South America, which is America, and Africa. So you can't sit here and hate each other. I don't think you being hypocritical to your art about attacking my nigga. Okay, call it is Veronica, baby. Call it like it is. Point is, she was acting about that. You can't see it throw no stone about who got black in you. Because we know in your DNA, in your ancestry, we know down here you got some African besides Spanish native in you, and you can't call nobody a monkey when you could be called a monkey too. That white, remember in Mexico, what that white man did from Russia, he was white, he was calling Mexican folks monkeys. So you can't sit here and play that same damn argument, trying to infiltrate white supremacy, and at the same time, you ain't pure white, you got Native and African in you, and you want to act like someone like Donald Trump. Now, see, this mentality caused that situation with this immigration, anti-immigration policy, separating children, abusing children of color from a Spanish-speaking country, trying to emulate the white man who don't like your ass, the white racist man in America. Anglo-Saxon white racist people don't like Latinos, not because speaking Spanish, no, because you have a mixed culture that's mixed with Spanish, Native, and African just like your genetics, just like your ancestry. No matter how many hit all around are trying to whiten up your gene pool and trying to look like them, your DNA does not change. It stays the same. You have a mixture of three. Call it like it is. They want pure white. Let me say again. Pure white. Trying to coon, Pocho Coconut cooning for white supremacy for $1 to have millions of beings. They don't want your ass. Even in the state of Texas, the only Hispanic that had power after Texas was stolen, I forgot his name. He was Sam Houston's. He was under Sam Houston's government because he was the president of Republic of Texas. I forgot his name. They said that the Yellow Texas had married him. But he was pure white Spaniard. He wasn't no mestizo or Afro-Mestizo or Mexican. And ever since then, you notice they ain't never been the first woman to, and I did vote for Lupe Valdez. Lupe Valdez, she Mexican, she lesbian, she going against Greg Abbott. Yes, I did vote for that sister. Yes, I did for that Latina, Afro-Mestizo, Mexican American sister. Yes, I did. I did. And I'm going to vote for her this November to get Greg Abbott out of here. Yes, I will. I'm standing by. I don't give a damn what she doing behind her bedroom. I'm not God. You not God. What do you think what that man do? We had white people raping slaves and making and doing the presence and stuff in a so-called Christian country. How the hell I could be related to those slave owning presence down in there? Okay, so you can't see throw those stones about morals and sexual morals. They got thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Trump got thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You can't sit here. Marilyn Chong was a thought before she married Donald Trump, one of his hoes, and she would break it up. Call like it is. Like y'all got it on. Point is, you can't sit here call nobody. You can't sit here make fun of Lupe Valdez because of her personal business. That got nothing to do with you. And some of y'all are doing some stuff that ain't behind closed doors. You can't throw those stones on. So I vote for Lupe Valdez. And I hope she wins and becomes the first one of color and Latina and LGBT, whatever it is, in Texas to make Texas liberal again. And kick Greg Abbott out to say, yes, I did. Y'all better go to here and vote for Miss Lupe Valdez. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I voted. Yes, I did. Now, point is, get to the subject. The truth of the matter is, in Texan history, you didn't have Hispanic people. Yes, and during Reconstruction days, after say you had African people, they didn't want our people like our dog to have them positions. And they mestizo, Afro-Mestizo have that position either. It been run by white people, Anglo-Saxon white people. Y'all forgot your damn history. So the reason I bring this up, this will cause the Latino community to have this problem. So in Latino who's not guilty of things I mentioned up in here as a critique, you need to look at folks in your community who fit those standards, stereotypes. I just necessarily to fit those mentality. The different mentalities that I just mentioned, well, actually they're similar, same. Anyway, the food fit that criteria that I just mentioned here, the Pocho criteria, the Malinchista and coconut, because that's the reason why you're having that problem. Okay? Before you start attacking white supremacy in America, attack those who infiltrate within the Latino community. That's all I gotta say.